Ladies, gentlemen, and the most important gender of all, gamers, how are you all doing today? Dobre Utra. My name is Stronglegs. This fine young gentleman right here is Austin Boggs, and we will be bringing you the action for what is, again, a pretty unusual schedule. But Boggs, you know what? Before we begin, I feel like a part of my soul needs to give these players a shout out. They got a veto for the map before 11. That's before the scheduled time. They have 10 players in the server. We're off to a good start to the day, I think, Boggs.
And it's not usually done. The players get their vetoes done on time, or I guess technically it's on time when you're done before it's time to schedule to start playing.
Right.
So props to them, all of these guys.
Shout
Thank
out.
you very much for getting your vetoes done. It doesn't take that long. It's not that hard. So thank you for doing your duty and being a good player that's following the schedule.
Now, if you're wondering who we are talking about, it is Offsets versus KOVA. Now, this group is very tight-knit, and every game matters, including this one, Boggs. Both of these teams are fighting for a top 4 spot. Both of these teams are fighting to maintain the top 4 spot. And I think we're off to a pretty good one. It's sunny steps of Overpass, and I think action is going to be coming here. If I'm seeing this correctly, there are 10 players in the server that are ready to go. As soon as the knife round begins, we'll hop into the in-game. And let me connect the chat really quickly. By the way, I am always available in the chat if you want to talk to us, if you want to interact with the casters. Please talk to us. We're more than happy to interact with you. We're more than happy to talk to you in chat. And yeah.
We're always watching. We're like the Eye of Sauron, keeping an eye on everything. A watchful eye.
Yes, a friendly eye. A friendly eye. I see you in chat. You're banned. But yeah, shouldn't be much longer, everybody. The other matches, by the way, if you're wondering, so the schedule is a little bit unusual. So we have this matchup and then an hour break because the match that was supposed to be happening, it got rescheduled overnight, unfortunately. But after this, it will be me and the boys versus a return for Offset as they look to continue to keep or place in the top 4 of this group. And then finally, it will be Izako Boars versus Vexed. Now, Vexed, I believe, Boggs, is out of playoff contention. There's really not much for them here. However, Izako Boars, they're still in contention for that top 4 spot. They're still looking for that playoff spot. And if Vex bring their A game, and Vex is looking pretty good yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, they showed up. They didn't win the game, but they showed up, and you can see that they're trending upwards right now. So if Izako Boars, if they can claim this victory over improving Vexed, I think they will claim that top 4. But if they can't, I think that will pretty much eliminate them as well. So Vex is here for vengeance. They didn't place well, but they're looking to bring somebody down with them, and it might just be the Polish Boars.
One of the most fun roles is to play spoiler. So if you can't make it yourself, might as well deny that opportunity for somebody else. And Vex, they might be looking to do just that. Although Izako Boars, yesterday we saw them too, and they look quite good themselves. So I'm expecting that one to be a good way to wrap up our EU matches, because that's looking set to be a fire matchup.
It did look pretty good yesterday, I will not lie. But while we're here, if you're in here right now, you haven't done so, пожалуйста, please follow our socials, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. Follow us, man, right here. Every inch is the thicker beard on top. And follow me down here below. Every follow is an extra watermelon that I could swap. So it's all good and dandy. And Melanie the Observer too. Every follow she gets better eyesight. She's getting blinder by the second, so she definitely needs that. But not be much longer. Oh, we're already underway. Let's begin.
Yeah, knife round, and let's see who takes CT side overpass first. Looks like Offset are set to take it, with only Peku left alive for KOVA. And this is doable for Peku. What do you think, Roy? 45 HP, 1 right click away from death.
Oh, that's a 50-50. Oh, come on. You're going to get that head off Peku and then not get the second one? That's rough skis.
So he needs to go back to practice knife rounds. That's unfortunate. So it will be Offset taking the CT side. And I'm happy to see Overpass come into the play.
Me too.
It's a very...
I think this is one of my personal favorite maps.
I would have to agree. I love this map. I think it opens up a lot of space. It's got a lot of good combination between aim and strategy. And, of course, the op can shine. There's a lot of long-range duels, monster tunnels, along A, even mid. You could even take it shotgunning in connector or even up short. So, a lot of spots for the big green gun to ring out. A lot of chances for strategy. And I'm confused as to what that was, but...
Maybe they don't realize that it's live. And they're like, hey, what are you doing?
That would be a way to start it off. Wait. Riz just bonsai'd into T connector. No.
Yeah, I think there may be some sort of miscommunication that potentially going to be B because he saw nothing. And he just like, maybe if I just go really fast right now, I could catch a timing on the flank. But the only thing he caught was a bullet to the face and careless behavior. With only 3 players left, and it feels like KOVA have this whole round available to them. Go back A and split the numbers up. They can mix B and still probably win the 5v3. I don't think they can be stopped right now.
It'll take some great shots from off the kit, but that's not going to start off well as down goes Stadu. A-side execute coming in now as OBJ will have to try and hold things down, but he takes a couple Glock shots to the face instead, leaving just A, as there's just 5 players on KOVA. He gets 1 as consolation before he goes down to Pytola, but Offset, not the good start they wanted. KOVA, though, looking sharp early.
Yeah, that was a strange start, I will not lie. Offset, what are you doing? Pick up. No, it will be the upgraded pistols, Boggsy. No armors, only a single flash for just 8. And they're looking to explode out long with a single flashbang, hoping to catch a player. If they can catch Quixie, if they can catch a couple more players right here off this explode, that would go really well for them. But now they have them spotted a 1-for-1 deal. But now the AK-47s are here to play and picking them apart.
The first year of precision from Peku, it took him a little bit to find the 4th, but in the meantime, Twixie stays alive as well. I believe it was just a max 10 lost for KOVA, so no real losses there economically or body count wise as well. We'll see Offset back on a buy. First gun round of this game. Double from us, 3M4 is a bit of utility. 1 kit as well for Offset, which I like to see. I like to see teams making sure they have a kit in hand. But there's 2 MAC-10s up against 3 unarmored or unhelmeted opponents, and the Galil as well. And it's going to be the B rush. The MAC-10s leading the charge. Flashbangs over the side as well. And KOVA are swarming through the side. Hopes the rotation with Peku, and he sprays down too. Stadu and Justin Ada holding things down. Another kill goes away to the CT side. Pytola tries to strike back, and Peku through the smoke with a precision shot. Pytola will add another one to his total as Peku and Pytola will combo out on B and close things down, keep the double AKs alive as well, and shut Offset down once more.
Yeah, and could that have been any more textbook trading? It literally could not have been. That was just pure classic textbook trading right there. Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Boggs. Now, the thing about Offset in that round is they really had no utility to defend against a fast play from KOVA, so I actually really like that call. Just overwhelm the B side. We have MAC-10s, we have Galil still. We have a lot of utility. And they have nothing. It works perfectly. Now they have the 3-0. Now they have Offset on another eco. The potential 4th round available for them right here if they play this out well. And if they can keep it clean enough, they're off to double gun rounds, potentially 3 gun rounds in a row. Now OBJ looking to defend out long by himself right now. He does have support all the way back, but he's up against AKs and ops. And I'm not sure how that ends.
It ends by him taking a bullet to the head as he goes down. Durkips with a good clear. And then Peku, he might be picking himself up a kill on long as well. The Deagle's starting to rotate in on A as it's 4-man stack. And we'll see. KOVA could send a feeler down to B and discover the site's wide open. I think that might be a good idea, especially considering the fact that you do have 5 alive and you've already gotten the opening pick. You don't have to take as Riz with a nice shot. We'll trade out of the team. It's a little late, but better late than never. The Nether doesn't have to stand tall. Pytola still coming through with 3 kills. Just A last alive. And Peku will finally get his kill. KOVA with 4. And only losing one man in the last round means that their economy is going to be allowed to grow across 4 of their players, with Paitola already at 8.6 thousand.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, we're 5 rounds into the game. This guy's at 8.6k. Offset, though, coming in with a double op setup, so that might change.
That might change. Now, can we just talk about the fact that Peku's 256 ADR?
256 ADR.
261. Excuse me. I messed up.
How could you shortchange the man like this, bro?
That is just crazy to think about that. Let's see if he can keep that form up, because right now he's had a stellar performance so far. But yeah, you're right. The double op setup, that's a whole new formula now for KOVA to unravel. The Dodo, OBJ. Rocking that one out. Now, Paitola will take control of connector. They have eyes on A, so they know control. Twixty, full blind, goes for the full spray and actually works out.
Yeah, it works out well for Twixty. He's been hitting some good sprays early on. KOVA definitely looking awake and alert in this game. OBJ peeking out. He got spotted by Paitola as well, Alcon. And he's going to force the issue. Paitola's going to be ready for this. He's spraying, and he's going to take him down. Half through the smoke and half not. Good work by Paitola. Durkips gets another one, but Paitola eventually taken down. Sedodo with the op will swing with one. He will not hit the second, though. Durkips will make sure that Twixty's death was not in vain. One solitary op left alive in the hands of Riz, and I think he'll just try and save it. Because right now, KOVA Esports are looking down the barrel of a 5th round. An offset on pistols once again.
This feels almost masterfully played by KOVA right now. I honestly see no glaring issues or mistakes. They're playing this out perfectly. Now, mind you, a little bit of luck there for Twixty on that opening frag, but after that, I mean, they manipulated the numbers flawlessly, it seemed. They knew there's still 2 players A. They saw the shoulder of OBJ trying to advance. He smoked him off. He went for the kill. Now really off, and I think that kill might have just secured that deal.
Yeah, I believe it does. And I think it's critical for him to keep the op in this round as well. It's going to open up some opportunities for his team. They might even go for a FAMAS force due to that price drop as well. But I don't think it's going to be a wise move. Pistols, armor across the rest, and use the op to get some rifles down in the hands of KOVA. Or out of the hands of KOVA, rather. Look how healthy their economy is, though. 2 players above 5k, 3 players around almost 4k. They're going to go for the fast B rush again, reading that there's no utility to stop the pushes. I like these calls from KOVA. And now Sedodo's CZ to deal with first, and down goes Peku. There's more players on the side as well. And PR's going to take down one more. Just and Sedodo coming in with kills. And it's all done to Paitola. The rush B setup does not work out well at all. Unless Paitola can pull this back in a 1v4 clutch. And he has on his position, and Just A will just shut it down. Holes from behind the toxic barrels of offset in the most unlikely of rounds pick up their first. Although KOVA will be back on the buy, it's a good confidence boost for offset to pick up a couple AKs. They keep their saved op as well.
You know what's funny is we had completely opposing thoughts that came into our heads at the same time. I was like, no, I do not like this call. And you're like, yes, I love this call.
Well, you were right.
It's not about right or wrong, Boggs, okay? It's about how reckless that was from KOVA. I mean, they know the economy is limited. They know that armor. I thought for a second. Trades out towards A. Well done by Offset. And I have to admit, that round might have just been the Guardian Angel round. The round that Offset needed to get something rolling here into this game. But Paitola, he just equalized that up in connector. Now the numbers are sending back towards the B site. Paitola will throw a smoke over. The flash from the edge towards Monster. Molotov to block off the rotations. Now Offset have to retake the B site. But there's still one player here inside the pit.
Uli saw PR down in the pit, but apparently not. Now it's an opportunity for Offset as Riz wins his duel, leaving Peku at half HP in a 1v2. There are 2 kits. There's utility as well. It's going to be used well by Offset. Actually, Sedodo falling back. I think he might try and throw a flash through heaven. There's still time for the defuse and time to maneuver around the map. One flash goes through. Peku holding back. Out Riz, but now his position has in turn been revealed, but he hears the spray from Sedodo. That could have betrayed Sedoto and lost him this round. He has to hit his shot fast, but Peku is playing this so well with time. There's no time for a defuse. Doesn't matter if the kill goes his way. Sedoto has not been able to salvage the round. And KOVA strike back. Sedoto barely escaping with his life. And a great answer back from KOVA Esports. And Peku, not only does he get the clutch, he's at 13 and 4, so his ADR probably still around the 150, 200 range. 144, so...
Yeah, he only has 176 now, Boggs, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
I don't know.
Wait, is this correct? Does Uli have 0 ADR right now on the 8th round? Surely not.
Mine's thinking it's 24.
Okay.
Or 23.
Okay, so he does have some ADR.
And OBJ's actually gone down. Dirkips with another entry frag, and it's going to be a buy from Offset as they decided to get their guns up. They have utility and double stack, and Khan yields it yields a kill, but Peku, he's so good right now. The spray control was impeccable.
Yeah,
and
now
it's actually a save from Offset.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. It's so awkward now. They're so far away from that A site. They have no way out. If they want to go there, they have to clear out Khan or seek Spawn or the Halls Bank. It's never ending amount of angles they have to clear to even attempt it. So yeah, just cut the arm, save the body, just a PR. They're gonna hold on to their M4s armor, hopefully, if they can. Seems like the hunt's already beginning here.
But does KOVA even have the money to hunt? That's my question.
Yeah,
Uli at 250, Pytola at 100.
It's definitely like a risk reward, because right now Offset could buy up fully in this next round, right? They have Rizza at a good amount of money, so Dodo's not too far behind. The loss bonus is huge for Offset. They could easily pump out a purchase if they maintain those 2 rifles. But yeah, you're right. Sometimes you just have to prioritize your own money too, right? You can't really worry about what other people are doing.
I mean, once he gets that T-side bang going, it's very hard to stop. And I don't think it's worth throwing away your AKs, giving them to the CT side as well, on top of all of that. So I think KOVA made the right choice, just buddy up and not really force the issue. If you ran into somebody, cool, you take the duel and hopefully win, but not really sacrificing anything. Don't want to throw your AKs away. There's the full buy, though, as you mentioned, from Offset. They have a decent amount of utility as well, the op on OBJ. But no early aggression from them on either side. They got a little bit of information, but they're falling back for now. They're going to station up on the site.
So this round, standard mid control coming out from KOVA. And standard Uli things opening up the B site now. The only problem is there's a trespasser that has not been spotted by KOVA. They have no idea PR is behind enemy lines now. They want to go back B. They might catch a surprise. Wait, do they know they're here? Oh, they know that he's here.
Yeah.
Uli.
They might have heard the rotation. Yeah, I think that was just awareness. I don't think there's any way that Uli could have heard him. But Uli was ready for it. It's good to see Uli waking up finally, too, because everyone else on KOVA has definitely been having good performance so far. Nobody underperforming. So to see Uli there as well, standing tall with his teammates, good, but it's going to be OBJ to open things up. Pytola, though, answers back with a kill on the opposite site. And KOVA, they're spread out, 2 to a site. I think they're going to send their rotations down to B. PR, P, Monster. He has not spotted the bomb, but he has spotted Uli. And now all 4 players of KOVA ready to hit B. Players from Offset ready to hold, but Uli gets the entry frag onto the site. Rizza coming in, OBJ from the heavens. Now it's just OBJ from the heavens. I think he might just try to fall away, but it's going to be Uli with 3. The spray through the smoke takes down OBJ.
See how lucky, how unlucky that was for that Offset player that peaked Monster? They looked away from his pop flash because they were also flashing. So they looked away from their own flash and actually avoided the enemy flashbang. And you just get swung on by 2 people, man. That is... Wow. That is truly unlucky.
Sometimes things just don't go your way, and I think that might be the case for Offset. It's unlucky. I think getting sprayed down through the smoke was also very unlucky for OBJ. Just a very unlucky round for Offset in general. They only get 1 on this half buy as well. One kill here and there just isn't cutting the mustard.
All right, Offset. You're having a rough half. It is salvageable, I feel. Finish off with 4 rounds here. Maybe get yourself a 5th round if possible. And it's going to be difficult, no doubt. There's a lot of money for KOVA that they have to get through before anything can happen. And they also haven't really figured out how to stop this early short B aggression, right? They've been getting many kills out Monster. They've been getting many kills out Water side. But you have to be able to avoid those at some point if you actually want to hold down the defenses. Now they're like extremely passive on A. They don't even want to contest front bathroom. They don't want to peek out party or playground. And that kind of works in favor of KOVA, to be honest. Now they have the whole map and they're not even working for it from the beginning.
Yeah, it's definitely been a difficult one so far for Offset, but they've only... I mean, Overpass can be T-sided depending on how the game is flowing, and right now it seems that it is a T-side flow, especially the way KOVA have been playing it. So let's just say Offset can't do that to their opposition. But they'll need to get a few more rounds here on the CT side to make some sort of T-side comeback possible. Good bit of utility onto Twitch. Now Flash will actually enable Sudodo to take down Dirkhips, trying to cross into the sewer pipe. Opening pick for Offset, something they've not had in so long, and OBJ's primed for a second. And now things are starting to fall into place for Offset, but Peck, who's worked his way up along Silent, he'll be deadly. No, he won't. Turns away from Rizza, who will actually take down the bomb as well. And a flawless round potentially for Offset incoming. That should offset some of the misfortune they've been facing so far. Indeed, they will have a flawless round. That is more than massive. That builds their bank. It builds their confidence. It'll make KOVA think twice about doing anything too slow, too. They might have to go back for a fast pace, and that could play right into the hands of Offset.
They got themselves some shiny upgrades as well. They got an AK-47 now for PR. Now, I'd love to see OBJ get a little bit more assertive with his op. He hasn't really done much, right? He's been getting some kills here in their isolations, but I feel like on A side is like one of the easiest to actually get going with the op. You have so many angles possible for you. You have so many fall off positions. As long as you take a shot, fall off, take a shot again, you at least guaranteed some kills. Now it's KOVA just going really aggressive towards the A side. One player coming up on, 3 players taking the A bathroom control. Flashbangs to come through. Now Rizza, as soon as that smoke fades, he'll have a line of sight on these players in bathroom. Or if it fades, he's going to be out in the open.
The way of KOVA, only able to get one in the bathroom. OBJ getting aggressive, but I think he might get caught off from the side. The flashbang forces him away, though. And Pekka will not be able to capitalize on the retreating Opper. 1-man advantage for KOVA. But Offset with only 3 men will have to gamble one side or the other. And they've set to hedge their bets towards A. With Sudodo pushing up into bathrooms, he's going to get the information that KOVA have abandoned, though. The utility flying into B should telegraph this hit, and the con flank coming in from Sudodo could be fast enough to stop things coming from KOVA. However, he'll try and stand tall for it. He gets 1, goes to Peck, who takes down 2. Twixie will trade it out, but now it's 2v2. Tola unaware of the flank from Sudodo, still sitting on the sandbags, and I don't think he'll reveal his position anytime soon. Bomb going down. It stopped, indeed it does, and now it's down to Paitola to clutch things out with only 7 seconds. There's no pop. Wait, is he gonna do this? Is he gonna do it?
He's out of ammo. If he had a couple more bullets there, and even 2 more bullets there, Boggs, he might have had that one. Wow, what a shot onto the opportunity. That was so sick. He knew exactly what the crossfire was. He looked for it. He found the first kill instantly. I believe for a second, Boggs. I believe for a second. But unfortunately, it came to an end. Offset picking up a huge round. A couple more of those. If they can even claim this round right here, the money for KOVA officially breaks.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I'd see the day, honestly, because KOVA had such a good throughout so much of this series, or this map, rather. I mean, Offset only have 3 rounds. They finally started to string something together. And if they can win this next round, then their hard work can be rewarded with an extra bonus, essentially another round before KOVA can buy up again. He'll take down at least 1. He gets 1 for 1. He has no more backup as OBJ wisely fell back, but he's not going to be able to capitalize with the op. I believe he might have been flashed by Twixie, but it's going to be Uli with 2 entry kills coming alive late in this half. And that's an advantage again for KOVA. However, Offset won a situation like this in the round prior, so KOVA cannot rest easily. And they're going to take their bets back to B again. Offset ready for this. 2 players down on site. Uli aware of the flank. PR to strike first. He goes down 1 for 1, but Sadodo's still alive and kicking. He takes down 2. That's the bomb. And Uli is low on HP. Just A rotating in through the heavens. And Uli coming in through short. Don't know.
Uh-oh.
Kill.
Wow.
Almost worked.
That did almost work. That nade could break the crossfire. That was huge. But Offset once again off tight-knit rounds. And you know what? They were down numbers, but they made the right adjustment. As soon as they saw that player fall in back bathrooms, they instantly readjusted their numbers to reinforce that B site. And that's exactly where KOVA was aiming to go from the get-go, pretty much. So, Offset ahead of the game. Now, KOVA unable to collect the bomb. Now, has himself down to just upgraded pistols. A little utility for Paitola. Smoke double flashes. Maybe allow them some space here on the A site. Allow them to exit without losing too many players. And if they can overwhelm some players on the A site, great. If they can even get a single weapon, they can just stop, slow down, reset, and just use that weapon to maybe find themselves another kill or just brute force a site open.
Eagles are always deadly. The one Glock and Paitola makes me think that it might be a little less of a possible round due to the fact that the Glock is a bit of a meme when it comes to hitting armored opponents. But there are a couple players without helmets on Offset. That's going to allow the P250 to potentially get the 1-taps as well. And one of those is the AWP. A P250 wide swing onto an AWP headshot. I mean, what can you do if you're OBJ if that happens? And here he is on the A site, close range as well. Rizza, the other player without a helmet. The 2 site defenders on A. Flashbang comes through, but it's going to be Rizza instead to mow down 3. He switches over to the sidearm, but he will actually take down Durkheim. So OBJ takes 1, Rizza with 4. And what could have been very dangerous for Offset ends in themselves getting a clean victory. And a massive confidence boost as well. Rizza and Sadodo, 13 and 12 kills respectively, starting to show up in the latter portions of this half. And another round from Offset here will give them a great chance for that T-side comeback.
Yeah, and Peku's slowed down quite a bit as well. I mean, he's not showing up. We haven't even talked about Peku for several rounds now, I feel. Now
Yeah, I feel like he hasn't gotten to kill in quite a few rounds.
Yeah, and ironically, it's Uli that's actually stepped up here for one opening up rounds, and he was at 0 kills for a long time, but now he's going to try to open up the round once again, find himself removed. OBJ giving haircuts on Sand with a HWP. Not very fun haircuts, let me tell you. Now they're down to 3s, and they're pretty much funneled into this A side. They can't really fall off this. They have no control towards water. They have no control towards monster. They don't really know what's happening in that part of the map. Not a good situation to be in if you're KOVA. However, oh, guys, burn boost, hello.
Run boosting is hard sometimes, but you know, might be a little harder losing 5 rounds in a row to end a half. I mean, this was once 9-1. Okay, that kill from Peku actually makes this a little more doable, with just A sitting at 21 HP as well. If Durkheim catches off OBJ, there's a chance, and indeed he does. Sadodo from Truck will need to stand tall, but Utility is flooding into rotations. Sadodo gets 1. He's still staying alive, but it's going to be Durkheim with the flame kill, and then the follow-up spray onto Sadodo. And this is flip-flopped from advantage to Offset, and now KOVA hold the 1-man up, but PR has flanked in through bathrooms, and I don't know if KOVA are expecting this at all. Twixie, the only player with HP, as Durkheim is quite low. Playing from behind Optimus. Cat and mouse game. He spots out PR. Now he just has to hide. Wait for his rotation to come in. Durkheim has a nade as well to soften the blow and make PR a little more squishy. Damage being dealt. Death by paper cuts, perhaps, but PR still in here. Gets flashbang. Gonna use it. And he's going to take down Twixie. There's a chance. There's time. But he has to take down Durkheim quite quickly as well. Nade goes through. PR's done it. He's won both duels.
Wow. That was so scary for him. I can just feel his heart starting to pump in that scenario. They're just killing time. Slowly, just stringing him along. That almost worked. That flashbang. broke the crossfire, and he was able to get the kill onto that truck player. Beautiful work right there. Good job. It's an awesome job for him to just keep his composure and not just try to rush it. He had time. He had a kit. 9-6. This is extremely salvageable if you're offset. And I've seen their T sides. They're really aggressive and sometimes highly functional. KOVA, they're definitely not out of this one just yet. But they have double flashes. They have a kit for Pytola, looking over on the A site. And if they can eliminate the Dodo. Oh, these duels are crazy.
Yeah, so Dodo's the raid boss as well. He has the P250 armor. So, bit of investment given over to him. There's quite a bit of utility for offset. At this point, they still have two smokes, a Molotov, and a flashbang. So, they do have a lot of space they can open and isolate. But they have gotten the ingredients for a comeback here. The only thing is, do they have the potential to cook it? Or are they not going to... Are they going to burn their... Oh, Dodo, but Uli pounces now. Not missing his shots. Peku comes in for one more. Making a second. Looking for the third. He's going to tap, and he's going to get it. OBJ goes down to him as well. Leaving Rizza in a 1v3, and KOVA looking to take both pistol rounds as they've struck heavy off the back of a good 3K from Peku, who fell off towards the latter portions of the last half. Maybe it's time for him to wake up once again and feel the frags. Go down to Turkups early. Was a bit risky for Turkups. Got a little messy, but all's well that it ends well. And KOVA Esports, double digits first. No bomb plant for offset as well. Means that they will be saving for the next round. Up against SMGs as well. This is a good farming chance for KOVA.
Yeah, this is a running cash cow right now. Is what I call this box. 8. I'll chunk one of these players. Oh, actually, not even chunk. Just outright destroy him from the server. Now they can just fall back. They know there's several players towards the A site. Peku's going to continue spotting them. That's where Dirkups can begin to shine from inside the connector. The flashbangs will go above him. That's going to be easy cash cow farming. He's going to look for more. And if you're offset, you want to die to these M4s, right? You don't want to die to these MP9s. So you're looking for the rifle battles. But unfortunately, Dirkups, he's hunting for it as well. 4 kills. Already almost maxed out the cash bonus here for his team. One more SMG kill. They maxed out.
Dirkups is going for the ace.
Oh, good night.
That's a good way to shut it down for Sidodo. For a second.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. That just went from amazing to expensive in seconds.
You saw those shots, too. Those were clean. Sidodo, he's looking for the fourth, and Pytola might give it to him. He got a body shot taken.
How scared they are of his deagle now. They're terrified.
Rightly so. Sidodo hitting some nasty shots, but it's going to be Pytola throwing him off with a falling spray that ends the reign of terror. Sidodo unable to get anything else, but I think those 3 kills are going to be massive for offset. It's going to take, or cause KOVA to rebuy, rather. It's going to take a lot of their money away. As we see KOVA full buying into this, but both teams facing the brink of an eco after this, should they lose. It's not a good time for KOVA, who lost 3 players when they could have had a full victory.
Now look what we have here. First of all, Peku gets spotted long A, so his aggression is canceled. There's a player down in connector. There's actually 2 players down in connector. That means they have no one on A. And Offset somehow finds the gap, and they're just right. Now this player comes off in con. He finds the flank. Now the kills raining in all directions for KOVA. And it seems what was a gap for Offset is actually just a trap from all sides.
Yeah, I believe Sun Tzu in The Art of War talks about this, where you funnel into an area where you have people on all sides, but you give them a false sense of security. And that's exactly what KOVA did. They're like, okay, we show presence on long, they smoke off con, they think it's clear, they see nobody on A. What do? Pop out from behind, spray down 3, take them out from the sides and from dumpster. Textbook stuff from KOVA, and a brilliant trap sprung. Okay,
we love advanced war tactics. now they hear this stomping around. I think they know that. They heard the footsteps towards long A. They're aware that it's potential long A rush, hopefully. And Peck is going to pick that up. But Dodo, again, he's a beast with a deagle. And you know what? Rizza wants a piece of the action as well. And he'll find it onto Dirtcaps. Now they have 2 rifles. They can slow down. The game plan has changed. The formula is different entirely. KOVA, they have to unravel this one somehow. But they're not even sure how to do so. They're sending 2 players on the A site. They're going to leave Paitola by himself on B. And now I think they spotted A here. Nothing. They see nothing on the A. They're going to readjust their numbers towards B. But unfortunately, Paitola is pushing. He's going to spot nothing as well. That might be the false sense of security that you're talking about. They think B is clear.
It's anything but Paitola's... Well, it is for offset. I mean, they could walk right in. Paitola. He's not going to get faced, though. And he's had information that B is clear now. He's going to work his way to clear Con. And this is where KOVA can spring their trap yet again. They have 1 in long, 1 on bank. It's going to be a kill box on A. Especially if nobody reveals themselves early. He's actually going to get the bomb down early. The Molotov, though, will force him off. Will they expect long? They will. He will win his duel. OBJ, though, has to eliminate Uli. Paitola pounces for 1, but just A answers the Keota. And OBJ sprays down Twixie. It all goes wrong for KOVA as the Deagles from offset ring true. Man. I honestly feel more comfortable giving Sonoto a rifle than I do giving him a deagle if I'm KOVA right now.
Definitely feels like that, doesn't it? No, offset. That was the savior round that they needed. This is the second savior round that they've gotten this game, Boggs. You don't get many of those in the game. Now they have to capitalize off it. KOVA is extremely vulnerable. This is a good time to strike back. Now Peku's holding towards long A. There's a connector stack here. If Rizza continues to advance by himself, that could easily be an SD picked up here by one of these players.
There's armor on Peku as well, so they could toss it over to an armored player. Our spots ahead of Paitola. And down goes the first part of the stack. Uli, though, tries to answer back. Gets a couple dings, but he's not able to get a kill. Peku pushes through and meets a PR bullet to the face. Dirk, though, next in line. Brian channels inner Sodoto. He gets 1 onto the very man himself, but Rizza comes up from behind and makes sure that the Deagle cannot do more damage. Only Twixie left alive, and he's hiding in graffiti. I don't think there's much you can do in this situation.
Looking for the cheese, Boggs.
I mean, what else can he do? Got a P250, no armor. Real no hope in the round, just maybe get something, a little something funny. And I feel like this is the prime opportunity to sit and bank with a Zeus and wait for somebody on offset to clear you out. Although, they nullify that by sending the Molly in, so there goes that little cheesy one.
I love how sweaty he's playing this out. Every kill here, it goes a long, long way. Now he's banking on offset being a little bit over aggressive with these rifles. It seems like offset is pretty rigid right now. They're not really willing to move. They're just holding on to their economy. Now Twixie's gonna and well, just A. Man, it's called just A. You don't try to creep on the A site against just A.
It seems to end poorly for people. Because A is just his. That's all he does. He just holds A.
On both sides.
On
oh, KOVA. Oh, excuse me. Offset has some very good utility. They throw like traditional smokes and mollies from not traditional places. It's actually kind of cool to watch.
It really is, but Roy, we're seeing a double eco here. Something that is very rare in this day and age of Counter-Strike. KOVA are back on the pistols again. Only have a couple players with armor. It's just upgraded pistols, and this is a massive opportunity for offset. They can get within 3 rounds. They can keep this clean. They can build their bank even more. But it all starts with minimizing their risk and maximizing their reward. They need to keep these ranged duels in hand. They have scopes. They have AKs. They have an M4. They have an AWP. They can't afford to lose much. They can't afford to give anything to KOVA, surely. But this is their chance to really start getting that T-ball rolling, where you get that momentum, get that economy, you roll whoever you are facing. PR and Sodoto starting it off well. They have another Deagle to contend with. But Pytola, I don't know if he'll be able to capitalize.
Find out.
Are they going to face into him? He's able to get one. There is a trade, an instant trade. And I think Offset will take that. I'll take one casualty, but they have to be aware of Twixie pushed into bathrooms. He's going to know they're coming along. There's a flank from Uli as well up short. Riz has been spotted. And now this is where things get messy. A rifle to be picked up for the side of KOVA. These players have armor. It's a Krieg as well, that nade. Oh boy.
That nade might have actually just done it. I'm not sure they're aware of that fact though. They got weapons. I think they're just gonna hold on to these ones. These are some valuable CT-sided weapons, I will admit. But part of me feels like they could have maybe won this had they attempted it. They have armor. They have pistols. They have, I mean, they have the SGs. They have 2 players down to extremely vulnerable HP points.
Yeah, and the high HP player is the Opera too, which is curious enough in my book. So, really, that was a golden opportunity for KOVA to strike back. Although I can't say they made the wrong play. I think it's smart to keep the SGs up, especially on a long-range map like Overpass. But there is that chance, especially with that nade doing so much damage, that they could have very well won that. Especially given the fact that there was a minimal amount of utility as well for Offset. For Offset, they didn't have much they could use to stall off any pushes. 30-second retake, very doable for KOVA in that situation. However, they will have the 2 Kriegs in this round, and I think they'll be happy with that in the end.
Oh, they're going for it. Hit it. Oh. Did they try it again? Did they try it again? Nah, they give up on it. No one ever tries again. As soon as you miss the first jump. OBJ. Well, Pytola's like, what the hell are 5 people doing in T-spawn? Oh, my good friend.
Rightly so.
They were yeah, they're trying to boost for a little while. Surprise. But now I think the biggest problem for Offset is the fact that while they were attempting that, they lost control everywhere on the map. They're advanced up on a site. There's players in party and playground. I look at Peku. He's just gonna... Oh, he actually gives up his position. Wow, he gives up his position at the worst possible timing, too. Had he held that for a little while longer, might have actually gotten a pick and the information. Now KOVA has no idea what Offset's up to.
Yeah, connector's wide open, I believe, as well. No, Dirkrips is in con. So I thought the connector was wide open for a second. And I was about to say, okay, maybe that's why Peku decided to fall off. He's aware that he could get shot in the side, but it's going to end up to be hit regardless. That's where Offset want to go. They've set themselves up for this B exec, and it's the double fake coming in, but KOVA's ready. They got 2 players up close and personal. Uli doing damage. Twixie counts now. 1 and 2. The bomb falls forward. Dirkrips gets the lurk. And now it's all done to OBJ with the op, but he'll not be able to get a second as Twixie is ready for him. The SG gets 4 kills for KOVA Esports, and I think those saved guns might just have been the right call. I mean, if they would have gone for it and lost, they wouldn't have had the SGs, and they might not have won the round.
True. That is like the one thing I will always appreciate about Counter-Strike, I think, is that literally every decision can be argued. And every decision is both right and wrong at the same time. Quite the paradox.
Indeed it is, but I think, like you said, that's what makes this game great. I mean, there could be the right call, and it goes the wrong way, and the wrong call goes the right way. So, I think that's also the thing that takes the human experiment. There's the human experiment. Rizza not going to be missing anything, though, as he eliminates Twixie with a clean headshot. It's an opening pick for Offset, and it's going to give them some room to move around the map. A little bit of control as well. And Dirkrips spots out one, but does he realize another one crossed? I don't know if he did, but he is able to escape and even the score with his life attack as well. Rizza's gotten spotted by Pytola. Just A trying to spam down, will not do any damage. The bomb sits back towards Team Connector as well. Offset with a lot of time to move around, but that time is starting to dwindle. I think they're going to hedge their bets on A. getting ready to move on in and strike at the heart of the CT defenses. Dirkip's aggressive, but offset.
Nice shots. That was barely through the crack of the bank. Now it's Dirkip to try to hold this one back, but it'll be OBJ to just open up both anchors with the op. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you want to see from OBJ, right? Get assertive with that AWP. Start looking for those opening frags, and that one was easy peasy, it seemed, for him. And Offset pick up the 10th round. It seems like KOVA will do nothing about this one. They have an SG. They have an M4 with armor and kits, so they're going to hold on to that, bring it into this next round. But this is going to be the final investment here for KOVA. And Offset seemed like every single round win here is massive for their turnaround.
Indeed. I mean, Offset really being hard to stop right now. Their individual skill level has increased so much over the last few rounds. I mean, we've just been seeing all of their individuals starting to step up as this game has gone on. OBJ now being assertive with the off, assertive with dominance, and just saying, you know what? It's my round, my map, my game. Eat my op. And that's what he did on A. Just walked in, one great shot through the crack, and the second one walking out and peeking. So if OBJ gets his op confidence up on the T side, that's going to open up a lot of room for his team. Allow the rifles to get into those nitty-gritty positions and take down the other players from KOVA. And it's going to give them so much confidence as well, knowing that they have somebody watching their back that's going to hit every shot. Aggression coming up now from KOVA. I like this call. But it might end in disasters. It could be a false positive, killing one player here. Might think, okay, might be more in the area or up con.
Wait, that is an angle? I have never known about that. Do you know about that? I
did not. Apparently now I do, though. So
thank you.
I'm taking
Thanks,
that one to myself.
Yeah. Now hold that off. It's going to be a B assault for Offset. They're only sending a single player in. Now the second player is following up, but they're not committed by any means. The bomb is still down in T-spawn. They could easily abandon. I think at this point they're just looking to see if they can get the opening frag, but have lost a player in exchange for virtually nothing. Guys, the bomb. Okay, he's got it. He's got it.
Yeah, we had one of those situations yesterday where a team completely left the bomb in T apartments on Mirage. That was funny. And they ended up winning the round too, but that luxury. They don't have that time. They don't have the manpower to just be able to send somebody back to get the bomb after they've already taken a second. Alive up against 4, and Peku's made it 2. Make it 1 as Peku's returning alive, and make it none as Peku through the smoke gets 3 kills. And somebody who's really dropped off in the middle portions of this map. He's had a couple rounds here and there, but since the beginning, it's definitely been a quiet Peku. But he just takes down 3 with a good showing. That was fantastic from him. And now Offset on the pistols. This is match point potential for KOVA up against Deagles.
Yeah, if you're going to break, the worst round to break on is the round where KOVA gets 14. Now they potentially get match point. However, Offset did go he tried to turn around, but that nade and that double kill might have just sealed the deal. Peku, he doesn't find at least 1 here. That's problematic.
1 in the bomb, 2 and the bomb. Damage, not the 3rd. Twixie will finish off the last. Good flash from him as well to enable Peku to take those peaks with confidence. Now it is match point for KOVA Esports. Offset up against the wall. And their last buy is far from ideal. A MAC-10, a Galil, minimal utility. But they do have 2 Kriegs, they have an AK. And they'll be hoping beyond hope to pick this one up.
No, their purchase isn't too bad. They're down to a Galil MAC-10. Yeah, they have 2 SGs in the AK-47 with enough utility to at least push off the A defense. However, Peku now woken up completely. Eliminates the dodo. One of the hard for Offset, but OBJ does respond back against an aggressive Dirkip's in long. Now the both A players, the aggressive ones at least, have been eliminated. And Uli is a little careless right there. That's going to leave an isolated Peku here. As soon as he fires off 1 shot, it'll be easy to pinch him.
However, if he's able to eliminate the rotator in just A, there's a chance he can just do damage from behind. And down goes just a. Peku now has a great opportunity to hold things down. It's going to be Paitola to get one, but Peku goes down. Paitola knows there's another player close. But he's going to fall back to bank and wave behind the dice. Twixie from range coming up. Khan drops PR. Now it's down to Riz in a 1v2 to stay alive here. Both of his opponents are low, but he is as well. And he has no utility, Roy. He has the bomb, and that's it. The flashbang is perfect from Twixie. And Paitola goes, or not Paitola, but I'm drawing a blank right now.
It's okay. It's a lot to swallow in that round, but I have to admit, KOVA played that out pretty well from start to finish. They had a bit of a choppy period there to where they ended at least the beginning of the second half, but I think overall they were the better team in this matchup. They played phenomenal CS from the get-go. They came strong. They finished a strong half. But Offset, they fought back, right? They almost brought that one back into their hands. However, the late game, reset really put them Offset behind. That is unfortunate, but that is the way CS goes and the way CS sings. But for now, we are over. Our song is done. We will be back in 1 hour for 2 remaining matches. Offset will be making a reappearance in Izuku Boars against Vexed, the final matchup. We'll be back in 1 hour. Stay tuned on Twitter. If you haven't done so already, please do follow our Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. These are great avenues to follow along with Winners League and our content. Of course, follow Boggs, follow me, and follow Mel, and we'll see you 1 hour.